Today we're going to be looking at the SuperSoco TC 50cc equivalent moped. Hello my fellow riders and welcome back to Riding Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the SuperSoco TC 50cc equivalent electric moped. It is 1500 watt, that's what makes it equivalent to the 50cc. Now I thought today we're going to do this slightly different to the way than we normally do. We're going to do it as if it's a Q&A session. So I'm going to ask myself some questions, the things that I think that you guys would want to know about the bike, and then I'm going to answer them.
Question 1.
Most people ask as soon as they come in and see a bike is, how much is it? With a single battery option, this one comes in at £2,199 plus OTR. If you go for the two battery option, which I suggest you do, it will cost you £2,699. Now, the reason I suggest that you go for the two battery option is because, number one, it gives you more range. Number two, if you buy the battery at point of purchase, the battery is going to cost you £400. If you buy the battery as an afterthought, it's going to cost you £1,200. That's a massive saving to be had to buy it straight away. And also it is going to double the range.
Question 2.
What is the range of this electric moped? Now it does state as soon as you turn it on at 100% that it will do 40 miles. This isn't 100% accurate. On all electric vehicles, it very much depends on a lot of different factors. So 40 miles are in best possible condition, probably in speed 1. So you're looking realistically to do about 30 to 35 miles on a full charge on a flat terrain. If you get the double battery, it will do double.
Question 3.
Warranty. What sort of warranty does this bike come with? Now, this bike comes with a 2 years manufacturer's warranty on the frame, a 3 years manufacturer's warranty on the battery, and a 3 years manufacturer's warranty on the motor. This also covers for if you want to sell the bike, it does transfer over to the next owner. The main problem with any electric vehicle is the battery. If the battery goes, then it's very, very expensive. So you want to make sure that you keep your warranty up to date. That means that you're going to have to do approximately 2 services a year at a cost of £70 a service. Depending on where you go, depends how much you're going to pay, really.
Question 4.
Who can ride this bike? So if you pass your driving license before February 2001, you can ride this bike without L plates, and you can take a pillion. Also, if you are 16 years old and you have an AM license and have done a CBT, you can ride this bike, and anybody else who has done a CBT can ride this bike.
Question 5.
How fast does it go? This will do 30 miles an hour on the flat. Apparently you can de-restrict and it will do 45, but as it comes standard, it will do 30 miles an hour on the flat. When you do start going up those hills, it will reduce a lot, and here's a little clip of going up a hill. As you can see, it does go at 25 miles an hour up that hill. For comparison, I have taken the Lexmoto Cypher up that hill and it will do 30 miles an hour or 29 miles an hour by the top. So this one isn't the most torquiest of the 50cc equivalent electric motorbike.
Question 6.
How long does it take to charge? This battery is a 68 volt at 30 amp hours, so that is quite high for a 50cc equivalent motorcycle. Usually they're 25 amp hour. It should take somewhere in the region of 4 to 6 hours to charge it fully off of a mains adapter. Apparently you can get a stage 2 charger on this, which will charge it considerably faster, but obviously you've got to pay for an additional charger. So 4 to 6 hours. You can physically take the battery out and take it upstairs, charge it, take it into work, charge it. And there is also 2 sections in there for 2 separate batteries. Or you've got the plug just here so that you can charge it while it's still on the battery. That's great if you've got a garage. If you haven't got a garage, then you want to really take it out.
Question 7.
Insurance costs. How much is it going to cost me to insure this? Now, I can't give you an exact number because there's a lot of different things that go into consideration when getting insurance. But on average in the UK, a bike like this should cost £500 to £700. I recommend a company called Bikesure. There is a link in the description. If you do go with them, Riding Reviews gets a little bit of a kickback, but it doesn't actually affect the cost that you're going to buy. I would suggest that you ring them up. You can try the online one. If it's not suitable price, you can ring them up and get a better price, but hopefully. But yeah, on average in Milton Keynes it's £500 to £700. If you go to London, it may be more. If you go to other places, it may be less. But on average, it's £500 to £700 for a 16-year-old. Age is a factor, so if you are a little bit older, it may be cheaper.
Question 8.
So if I had the choice and if I was in need of this motorcycle, would I buy this one? The answer to that is probably not. If I had a choice between this one and the Lexmoto Cypher, I would go for the Lexmoto Cypher. The reason for this is the Lexmoto Cypher has more torque, and it is quite noticeable if you've ridden both. The Lexmoto Cypher has a quicker pulling off speed, a more consistent top speed, depending on elevations and stuff like that. But when you're going up and down hills, the Lexmoto Cypher seems to be able to hold its 30 miles an hour better than this one does. There's nothing wrong with it. This one is a slightly more controllable bike, but it's not a lot. The wheels make a big difference. The Lexmoto Cypher has small wheels. This one has 17-inch wheels. So yeah. But yeah, if I was given the choice between this and the Lexmoto Cypher, I would choose the Lexmoto Cypher. There is one downside to the Cypher. From what I understand, don't 100% quote me on this, but Lexmoto don't transfer warranty, whereas SuperSoco do, and the SuperSoco has a longer warranty period than the Lexmoto Cypher. And this one's a little bit cheaper as well. So yeah. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and hopefully you've got all the information that you need to be able to make an informed decision on whether you want this bike. Now, as I said before, we have done this in a slightly different format. If you like this format, please comment below. If you didn't, tell me and I will amend it. Remember, I do have the raffle on the Airoh ST301 helmet, and there is a link in the description. If you want to enter that raffle, you could get a helmet for £1. All proceeds go to helping the channel and will go towards doing more raffles in the future. Hopefully one day we will be getting to raffling off a motorcycle. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated to all of my latest content. But most importantly, ride safe.